you click the banner. I'm sorry, the brand, and then scroll down is what I did. Well, and do the countdown, the voice clip right there, and then it. Hey everyone! Thank you so much for joining us. Today is very special. I am so excited about this live. As many of you know, last year when I started, about the time I started my channel, Mo and I became friends. She's my best friend next to my husband and my children. And wait a minute. Ooh. Hey Mo, you got to mute your one of your YouTube mute. I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry. Okay,
That's okay. I think
and
I got
then
it.
okay, and then she became my mod, and she was pretty nervous about it. But she learned it. She's done really good at it, and I never thought that she would agree to do this, but she's going to be on panel with me today. And she may or may not turn her camera on. I forgot to ask her that. I don't plan on turning mine on because my eye's still messed up, and I don't want anybody having to look at that. But going to go
Uh-huh.
ahead. Are you there, Mo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear
You
me?
want to say anything? Yeah. Can y'all hear Mo? If
My,
y'all can, put a one in chat just to make sure you can hear her.
I can take my earbuds out if we're having issues. My friends.
No, we can. I think I can hear you. Can yeah? They
Okay.
can hear you, Mo. Wait a minute. Ginger's here. Yeah, Ginger's got a wrench. Shelma, do you mind if I give you a wrench for right now so that we'll have two wrenches down in chat? Do you mind? I didn't think about that earlier.
Ginger, it's really good to see you and Chris
Small
and
town.
our,
Yeah. Oh, Chris is
yeah,
here. There
yeah.
she is. Yes, Chris. I'm gonna throw you a wrench just to make sure you can use it. Or yeah. Um, guys, we're so appreciative of y'all being here. Okay, and I'm gonna give
Shalima said
Shalma
she
one
would
too.
too.
Shalima, yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Now we're protected. I just like to make sure. Um, Mo, do you want to tell them about what about Tegan and then what led us to this case?
Sure. It was around November last year, and there was a little boy, Tegan Dowtry, and he was missing from Tennessee. And Case, that was close to her heart, and so she decided that we would showcase him and try to get him home. He had autism. He was on the spectrum, and and he was, Case has sons, and so we wanted to showcase him and hopefully bring him home. And he was missing for 41 days in total. And I called Case and I said, We've got one. We've got one safe for once. And so we were so excited to get him home. And which, there was a lot of people that were into that, but we just happened to showcase his case too. And so this time, guys, it's not going to be like that. We don't even we don't have a name, and that's one of the issues. He he's been They actually found him deceased, and it was 107 days ago now, and we don't have a name. And we don't have a name. We do have a cause of death, and but we would like to find out this little baby's name and get whatever justice we can for him and whatever that may look like.
Yes, exactly. Okay, guys. He and Mo, if you had a correction on one of the distances from what I've got written down, I think, and I think I forgot to correct the distance but we'll just start out talking about it. And if I've got my distance wrong, please correct me. Okay. On Saturday, April the 16th, in Washington County, Indiana, a little boy was found deceased inside of a suitcase. Now, guys, this isn't just any suitcase. This is a special suitcase. Mo, do you have that picture? Do you want to share it?
Yeah. I wanted to first
Go,
share.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, to show on the map exactly where it was.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Yes. See, there we go. See, um, yeah.
Give us some grace, guys. This is my very first time. I've actually been on
Let's see.
panel one.
I think it's. Can y'all see the map? Okay. Let's make sure. I'll make sure that they can see it.
Okay.
I think that they can, but I want to make sure because I think where I gave you.
Yeah, I see it. I'm looking on my phone.
Okay, and then I did the full screen. I just took me and you off the screen and blew that. Okay.
Okay. Um, it's it's 35 miles northwest of Louisville and around 100 miles south of Indianapolis, and it's the 7,000 block of East Holder Road, and the county is Washington County, and the closest city is called Salem. But this little community where it is, it's called New Pekin, Pekin, New Pekin. And this road is so far back that a state police trooper, he's lived there his whole life and he didn't even know about this road. So that's how far out it was. So I don't know if that means that somebody just happened upon this road or if they knew about this road or what, but that seems kind of, what do you all think about that?
And it seems like they went to me. It just seems like they went out of their way to hide him here, to dispose of this suitcase here. Um, and here's the thing, guys. This isn't just some ordinary death that they're investigating. I mean, it's not a murder per se. You know what I mean? He wasn't murdered and discarded. He When we get to the autopsy, you will understand what I'm talking about. But it wasn't a murder that they know of. Um, they can't find any signs of that, but we'll get to that more in a moment.
Yeah.
Give us just a second, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, Tia, they definitely wanted to hide this little boy for some reason. Definitely wanted to.
I feel like my face is hot and I feel like everybody's looking at me. You know, when you do have to do those presentations at
you
school,
you are
that's what I'm
doing
feeling like.
just fine. No, honestly, Mo, I am so proud of you. You are doing just fine. And guys, if you aren't already subscribed, please go. I've got Mo's channel link pinned at the top. Please consider going and subscribing to her channel. Our goal right now is to get her to 500 subs so she can get a community tab. If she wants to use the channel, she will have some subs built up. If she decides she wants to grow it more, we're going to encourage her to grow it more. That's her
That's the
totally
wrong
her
picture.
decision. But I mean, it's the wrong one. Okay,
Yeah.
it's
Hang on
okay.
just a
We'll
second.
find. We'll find it. Okay. Thank you, Small Town Jewel. And Small Town Jewel, I'm so proud of you too. And I'm gonna text you in just a little bit, Small Town Jewel. I owe you an apology because you wanted to talk on the phone yesterday, and I took my medicine yesterday afternoon, and laid down and totally let it slip my mind, and I'm so sorry.
Okay, don't share it just right. Like, yeah, let me get the right
Well, I mean, it
picture.
automatically goes. I think it automatically goes
Okay, that's okay.
for you because you're a admin. I think because I'm not having to click anything except if we just want full screen or not.
Oh, okay. That's
I see
okay.
I see the suitcase. Is that what you're wanting?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it the one on the
This is where.
left?
Let me see here.
It's okay, Mo. Take your time. You're doing fine. I'm proud of
Okay.
you.
See here.
It's okay, Mo. Take your time.
I'm echoing again. Hang on.
You're good. You're fine, girl. You're just fine. You're just
We'll
fine.
get it, guys. We'll get
That's
it.
exactly right.
Plus, I just got this new computer too. And the last time I had a
Mm.
computer, guys, it was like 2005, I think. They have come a long way.
Yeah. Y'all want to hear something kind of funny though? Mo and I have the same computer, literally the identical computers. So we'll figure out things about our computers, and mainly her. She's like uh, taking pictures or sending me videos of, hey, did you know our computers will do this or that? It's kind of fun to have somebody that that has one just like yours and can tell you little tricks to it.
Okay, I think I might have it now. Let's see. I don't know how I did it last time. Let's
It's
see.
okay.
Okay.
It's
Wonder
like your
if I
time.
press. Wonder if I press entire screen. I tried to click on that, but it's not letting me.
Okay, you click the share
Yeah.
and then the Chrome at the top on the left. Or that's the way I do it. There may there. Let's see. Let's come in up here. Okay, there. No,
There we go, I
you click.
think. Is that good?
Wait a minute. I can't see that. I don't think they can see the. Yeah, I think you got to click on the
Oh
one
my
you want to
God.
show.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I can't see that. I don't think. It's okay, Mo. Mo, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. You're doing just fine. Just click on the one you want to show.
Okay, I did, but it's not. It's
It's
not.
not pulling it. Okay.
Uh,
Um.
I can I can see it on my screen, but you all can't see it on yours for some reason.
Okay. Click on it first, and then click share screen.
Okay.
Try that way.
Okay. Okay, I think I got it now. Can
Okay.
we see it now?
Yes, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
You want to tell them about this area?
Yeah. So it was April 16th, and it was about 7 o'clock p.m. And Jeff Meredith, who lives on this road, this is the 7,000 block of East Holder Road in New Pekin, Indiana. And he was hunting mushrooms. And we know about this area. And well, my uncles, they hunt mushrooms, and then they hunt ginseng sometimes. When it's not hunting season for
Mm-hmm.
deer, they like to get outside and stuff. And
Yes.
so he said it was about 80 feet off the road, and he saw this suitcase. And I have a video to share where he was interviewed about it, and he said that he didn't want to call the police first and then it be nothing and he seemed crazy. So he looked, and he said he wishes he would have never looked. It was absolutely awful. And he found that baby in this suitcase.
Mm-mm.
And
Um,
yeah,
guys, this little boy, approximately 4 foot tall, slim build, short cut hair. He's African American. He's believed to be about 5 years old, and they said he was well clothed. I mean, he looked like he was well taken care of. That's what's so odd about this. And you can see the suitcase, what we were talking about it wasn't just some ordinary suitcase. This is a very expensive suitcase that was only sold in select stores. So it wasn't like somebody just ran to Walmart and picked this suitcase up to discard this little boy in. So this whole situation is just very odd. It's not
and
it,
they
it
said that
the
his
go ahead, Mo. Yeah,
they
see,
said that
Mo found the suitcase.
they said that his teeth were really well taken care of too. So somebody loved this little boy. You know,
Hmm.
somebody has to be missing him out there. Somebody just
Exactly.
has to.
Hey, Poppin' Sass. See, guys, Mo found this suitcase on Macari. This suitcase, this 2 piece set costs $299. So this isn't just on Macari. So this is just some set that you just run to Walmart and go, oh, I think I'll take the blue one and go just discard this little boy. No, that's not the way. The way. So
Mm-mm.
so hey, Tootsie, anxious for peace. How are you? Thank you for being here. So, you want to what you want to talk about next?
I have a video to play of when Jeff Meredith, when he found the little boy, and I figured we could look at that.
Yes, that's a. Let's see. Now I forgot to say when the video there's that little box, Mo. That you I think it will automatically come up. But there's a little box that you have to click when you want to play an audio, so that it will the audio will come through. But we'll make sure,
Okay.
and then I'll mute us when it's playing.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Let's see. Did it come through? I don't. Oh, there it is. Okay.
From a man who found the body of a young boy dead in a suitcase in southern Indiana.
The man was hunting for mushrooms near Pekin in Washington County, and that's when he found a hard suitcase, and you can see this print of Las Vegas on the outside.
As police are still now working to identify the body, new tonight at 6 o'clock, Tom Lally from our sister station Louisville takes us deep into the woods where the man made that horrible discovery.
Jeff Meredith calls this place heaven. It's the woods outside his home. He says he can sit for hours every day and just watch it. But on one day, April 16th, he found something out of place. It was a boy. And now it's his mission to find that boy's name.
When I first saw that little fella, immediately I felt that he was telling me, help me. I need help.
It was late that Saturday. Jeff Meredith was out in the woods of his property looking for mushrooms.
And I decided to cross over and mushroom hunt on this side here. And I come up on the body.
The body of a boy in a suitcase 80 feet off the road. Jeff thought to call police, but he told me he'd feel like a fool if they got there and it was just a suitcase, so he opened it.
It's wrong. God, is it wrong? in every way.
Nearly 2 weeks later, it's tough for him to get close to that spot again.
It bothers me, but it ain't about me. It's about that little boy that they threw away like a piece of trash. That's what bothers me worse than anything in the world, because I've got 5 grandbabies.
3 of them are around that boy's age. He's a proud grandpa who cared for his kids so that they could one day raise their own.
This is the blessing of life, to watch them develop into the little human beings that they will be later on.
One little human will never get to be more. Jeff's learning to accept he can't control that, but he hopes to convince someone to come forward with information on the death and, most importantly, a name.
He deserves to have a name, you know? Just like you and I, we've got a name, and we want a name put on our stone after we're gone. And he deserves that. So if anybody out there knows anything, please come forward. Because that little 5-year-old boy needs you now more than ever, to give him his dignity back to him.
I'm going to get you up to date on where the investigation stands right now. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children is helping state police here in Indiana try to find out who the little boy is. State police have resources to help in the investigation, including a forensic artist who can do facial reconstruction. The autopsy did not reveal the cause of death. So investigators now are going to rely on toxicology reports to see if the child perhaps had any drugs or other substances in his body. Seeing some.
Ooh, guys. See, guys, it's just not a normal thing. Mo, didn't it come out later though that after toxicology and everything, there was a report put out that the little boy died of dehydration?
Yes, it was something called gastroenteritis.
Yes. Yes. Gastroenteritis, which stomach bug, stomach flu, that type of thing. So see, guys, he wasn't just like he was murdered. Something is just off with this. Something is just off with this case.
Yes, and you would think that if he was so well taken care of, that, and they said that his hair was cut, and his teeth being healthy and everything like that, and he was at a good weight, that they would have taken him to the doctor for this. And that doesn't just happen quickly,
No. It doesn't. And also, I mean, I read also on this that they're not even sure that this little boy is from the United States. They're not sure he's from Indiana. They're not sure he's from the United States. They're not sure where he is from. And
No,
yes, Montaggio, this little boy needs to be identified.
Yes, after they did say that they checked the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and he doesn't match any of those babies that are missing. And they said that there is one, Cody Bigsby, that I'm sure you all have heard of, and that they ruled him out. So he's not on the. He's apparently not been even reported.
Exactly, and that's what's even more upsetting is an appearing to be well taken care of, well nourished, well loved little boy that died of what would normally be, considered an illness or natural causes. I mean, and no one is even, thinking, no one's even reporting him. Let's see, Tia said, is it possible the death was unexpected and the people panicked? Tia, that's what I'm thinking. That the little boy was sick and he died, and then the parents or the caregivers panicked, thinking that they were going to get blamed for him being murdered or something. I don't know, but I mean, come on, guys. If you're out there and you're watching this and that is what happened, just call the police and give your son his name. Let them have his name. get put an end to this mystery, because every child deserves their identity. They need to have they need to have his name. They need to be able to say, this is who is buried here. Let's see. Wonder if he comes
Yes.
from a homeless family living in a car. Maybe there's a fear. Pop and Sass, that's true too. But there's a fear of losing other children in the family. That's a very good possibility. Yes, that's true. Um, let's see.
So he was found on the 16th, and I mean, Washington County, they love this little baby. They really do. They had 3 vigils for him on the 24th and the 25th outside the courthouse in a park, and then the southern end of the county. And then on the 1st, June 1st, they took up donations, and they've named this little boy Angel, is what the county has decided to name him until he can get his name back. And they buried him at Crown Hill Cemetery. And I have a picture of the headstone. And there's this lady, her name is Yvonne Casey, and her daughter have been leading all these vigils for him, and they helped with the memorial that they had for him too. Okay, this is the picture of his headstone.
Yeah, it's blown. I think it's blown. I'm gonna make sure that it's, yeah. I'm just making sure, guys, that it's as large as we can get it. And like Mo said, the county, the residents in the area, they took up money and they had a funeral for this little boy. That he has a headstone, so you can see, in loving memory of our beloved little boy known but to God, because they don't know his name. But and it says asleep in the arms of Jesus at the bottom of his stone. But I mean, guys, this right here gives me faith in humanity again, because there are people like this in this world that will just go all out and take care of a child that they know nothing about.
The funeral home was full that day, and they had the officer that went out to the scene to come and speak at it. And I'm telling you, they love this baby Angel.
Um, I'm so thankful. Oh, Ginger, you're just fine. You're just fine. Mo, I'm proud of you for the work that you've put into this case, because Mo has worked, guys, and every time that we think, that, because with my migraines and stuff, it's held us back from covering it as soon as we wanted to. But every time we would think, oh, we're about ready to, something would happen. But Mo kept, I mean, she kept checking. She kept checking. She kept checking on updates on this case. And I'm so proud of her. I really am so, so proud of her.
Oh, thank you so much. This has been
You're
our
welcome.
angel baby.
He's our angel. That's what Mo and we call him that too when we're talking. Well, one of us to say something about angel boy or angel baby, and he is. That's what he is to us, and we want him. We want him identified. We want
Yes.
him
And
identified.
Case put the number down at the bottom for the Indiana State Police. This is the dedicated tip line number that's just for him, for his case. And the detective is Detective Busick, but I'm sure that anybody would be able to help you. So
Mm-hmm.
there was one more video that I wanted to play. They did it on the, after they had found him. It's the 3-month anniversary and to
Go
try
right
to
ahead,
bring more
honey. You go right
lights.
ahead.
It was the
Oh,
Yvonne
and
Casey.
Poppin' Sass. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mo. Poppin' Sass says that it was certainly a shock there. This area is primarily rural and large Amish. So they're from that area, Mo. Poppin' Sass.
Oh.
I didn't
Are
know if
they
you saw
still?
that. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't know that there was a large Amish community there. Well, that I didn't know that. Are they still speaking about it there, Pops and Sass? And if there's anything you'd like to add, Case likes to say that, it's case discussion, so we're just discussing
Yeah.
things here.
Well, yeah. Feel free to, if there's anything that you'd like to add, anything that, that you'd like to bring more attention to, by all means, let us know.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and play this last video, and then there's a quote from one of the officers that I like to read at the end, if that's okay.
That's perfectly fine, honey. You go right ahead. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. I'm still hot.
You're
but
welcome. Yeah, girl, you're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. Every time will get easier. I promise you. Every time will get easier.
Okay, Case, you'll have to mute us again.
Okay.
It's been 3 months since a boy was found dead inside a suitcase in Washington County, Indiana.
Our WDRB Investigates team reveals where the case stands in the search for answers.
I just feel that we just need to know who he is and where he came from and to get some closure.
Stuffed animals, toys, and flowers for a child who hasn't been identified.
He came from somewhere, and he ended up in a suitcase in the woods. That's not... I don't even have a word for what that is.
Here at Crown Hill Cemetery in Salem, Indiana, a tombstone in loving memory of a beloved little boy known but to God. But just who that child is and why he was found dead in a suitcase in Washington County remains a mystery.
We want to do this, prayer thing for him for justice because we feel that he deserves justice.
Janet Irk and Yvonne Casey, a mother and daughter, live in this community and have helped organize prayers and vigils.
Where does the case stand 3 months later?
Like any investigation, our detectives are very active, looking every angle that they can. So we're still looking, for some of those answers as far as if somebody has information about a possible this child could be this person they haven't seen in a while, they give us that call.
Police say they've checked the national database for missing children, but so far there have been no matches to the child believed to be 5 years old.
Most of those tips, again, as it was early on, related to a missing child from Virginia, which we've already said, Cody Bigsby, a very tragic, case there where he's still missing, and it's been shown, and we've said publicly that it's not Cody Bigsby. That's still the number one call that comes in.
And we will not be quiet until eventually we get answers. If the case doesn't go cold, we've got a better chance.
Here's a look at the case so far. On April 16th, police say a man who was mushroom hunting found the body of a boy in a wooded, secluded area in Washington County that evening, about 80 feet off a rural road near New Pekin. The next day, on April 17th, police released information in the case and asked for help identifying the child or his parents. On April 18th, ISP announced a dedicated tip line for information. April 19th, police released that the 5-year-old's body was found inside this suitcase, hoping someone would recognize it. The suitcase is in good condition with Las Vegas logos wrapped around it. April 24th, people living in New Pekin came together for a vigil to show their support, hoping and praying his case will be solved. May 28th, police say the child died from an electrolyte imbalance, most likely due to vomiting and diarrhea, leading to dehydration. Police say he was found clean and clothed, and there is no indication he was placed in the suitcase alive. June 1st, donations helped pay for this funeral at Crown Hill Cemetery where the child was buried.
We're glad that the community has come together to support us and to stand behind this child and bring justice for him.
On Saturday, July 23rd, a prayer for justice will be held at 7 p.m. at the cemetery at the Unknown Angel's gravesite.
It touches my heart really bad, and we're not going to stop, but we will never forget him. And I just want everybody to remember this little boy.
If you have information about this story or any story you think our Investigates team should look into, you could email us at investigate@wdrb.com or call 502-322-1297.
Wow. I'm so proud they're not giving up. You know, sometimes in these cases, it's just so easy just to let things just kind of fall by the wayside. And I'm so proud of this community for not giving up.
You know what I was thinking about? In the first video, they said that they were going to get a sketch artist to make a sketch about what he looked like in life, and I'm wondering why they haven't gotten that out yet.
I don't know. Maybe it just takes some time to do things like that. I don't know, but that would be interesting to find out. And I'm sorry that my little flower was in that video because it's as part of my back, and I was trying to figure out how to get it off. Mo, come back. She'll come back. Mo, you just click the link again. I don't know what happened. You think it was released, Small Town Jewel? Hey guys, give me just a second. Let me make sure she's okay. There she is. Okay. There you are. I may have hit you or something. I don't know. There you are. Small Town Jewel says she thinks that it was the sketch may have been released, but we can't find it, Small Town Jewel. I've looked. I don't know, Ginger, if Project Doe would help or not, or if they're involved.
That's what I was thinking with the familial DNA, like how they caught the night. What was his name? The guy from California. That's how they found him.
Yeah, I forgot what his name is.
I know, I can't think of it right now. But I think they should do that for sure, Ginger.
I think so too. I think so too. I want this little boy to have a name. I mean, he has a name. I want his name to be able to be put on his stone, and things to be finally settled. And like I said, if he was sick and he just passed away and you got scared, come forward and tell the police that. I mean, there are ways for people to help you if you're honest, but you got to be honest and come forward and tell what happened to this little boy.
Yes, and it could have been a mistake then, but you can make it. You can help it out now.
Exactly. You can make it right. You can make things right. I want to thank you guys. I doubt Pops and Sass. I doubted immediately that he was from Salem or the nearby areas because I've noticed since moving here, they've doubted that he was from that area. Mo, they say Pops and Sass.
If you know somebody that matches this description, just check up on them. Lay eyes on that baby. It's not going to hurt to mark it off and yeah.
Yes, make sure, lay eyes on them, double check, make sure that you can say without a shadow of a doubt, this baby is okay. Okay. Pops and Sass says that they doubted immediately that he was from Pekin, New Pekin, Salem, or nearby areas because they've noticed since moving there about 2 years ago that they've only saw Caucasian people. And as we said, this little boy was African American.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I
hey,
was
Devin
thinking,
one,
well,
thank you. Sorry.
hi 7-1.
Yay. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, if you've seen this suitcase before, they know where it was sold at. So, um, if it rings a bell in your mind, yeah, I'm still here.
Okay,
Yeah.
it cut out for a second. I was making sure that we didn't lose you. Okay.
I've been
Sorry.
lost out here once already. I don't know where I went. I'm on the way back. Okay, this is what Detective Murphy said. He said, "This young man was not respected in life. We want to make sure that he is respected in death, and so Washington County is going to make sure we do everything we can to make sure that happens." And that was really sad. That hit me really hard. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's certainly. Guys, I do want to thank you all so much for being here. In support of Baby Angel and in support of Mo, as anyone who has a channel knows, or anyone who's done a live or a video or anything knows, this can be nerve-wracking to do. You can, it can. There's a lot of anxiety that goes with it, and I'm very proud that Mo did this. I am. I know a lot of creators or a lot of channel holders or whatever you want to call us. I'm not sure I'm a creator. I don't really think of myself like that, but they don't want their mods and things to grow and prosper and have their own channels. I do. I want Mo to have her own if that's what she wants. I want her to grow and have her own. I know I'll be there supporting her. She'll be here supporting me. That's just, and I'm very proud of her. And if she continues and wants to do she's talked about maybe doing a crafting channel, have a crafting channel. I support you 200%. And you've been there with me, and I thought I was getting a mod that day. Thank you, KNS. I thought I was getting a mod that day, but I didn't realize I was getting a best friend. And I mean that with all of my heart. You are really my best friend. I mean, next to my husband and my children, you're my best friend. And I want to see you grow and prosper. And if you want to grow your channel, we're going to work at growing your channel just as hard as we can. You want to tell them about our little surprise we're going to do soon to the channel?
Oh, you can, sure.
Okay. All right. Mo and I approached Mo. I was like, Mo, I really want to change the name of this channel. I really want to change the name. I can't think of any channel names. I can't think of anything, but I really want to rebrand it, whatever you want to call it. I really want to update this channel. And so there's a couple of things on some cases that we've been following that was a little bit harder for us to get the information. And Mo goes, we are the true crime Karens. We'll get anything. And so we kind of laughed it off that day. And the next day we said something about true crime Karens again. So probably after this live is over with, either this afternoon or in the morning one, this channel will be renamed True Crime Karens. And Mo's going to be coming on panel with me a lot more. And we hope that you guys will join us. We're going to be doing true crime cases and talking about cases like this, but we're also going to be doing some lives where we just play videos of people showing themselves, and maybe bring a little lightheartedness to the community some too. So
Yes, I want to thank you for having me up here, Case. I had no idea what I was doing, and I appreciate you helping me. And I had 40 subscribers at first, and you and Country Joe and Kim and Crafton have all helped me so much. Like I said, I don't know if I'll ever do anything with it, but it means a lot that you and everybody would help me, and I really appreciate it. And everybody in chat has been so kind. I really appreciate it so much.
Oh, you're more than welcome, girl. I told you from day one that whatever that you wanted to do, I had your back, and you've had my back, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone showing support for Mo. Like I said, if you've done videos and things like that, you know how nerve wracking it can be and stuff. So, but yeah, so if you see a name change of this channel, True Crime Karens, that's really us, and and Mo's going to be up here with me more, and we're going to be getting back to regular lives. There's been too much negativity in our community lately, and Mo and I want to try to bring some positive lightheartedness back to the community. I do want to make just a little statement about what happened with the situation with Sally Ann. I think everyone knows where I stand with that, with my community post, but I feel like since I'm live, I probably need to touch on it just a little bit. I support Sally Ann 200%. What was said and done to her was disgusting and should have never happened. And Lycan is never welcome here. I I want him blocked if he even thinks about coming here. And anyone that supports that, I can't support. So I just want to say that what was said and done to Sally Ann, I was on panel with Sally Ann during that time. I have to take a stand for my morals and what I believe in, and it was disgusting. It should have never happened. I personally asked him to please click the X and leave the panel so that we could try to talk to Sally Ann, and he said, "No, I'm going to stick around and see what happens here." Others that were up
Oh,
there asked him to leave. It was awful.
and what was said to Lori was abhorrent too. Should have never happened.
Oh yes. Lori had a comment made to her about rape. I love you too, small town Jewel, about rape, and it was disgusting. And Lycan actually said that a woman gets turned on when she is raped. Guys, think about that. If that were your sister, your mother, your daughter, your best friend, neighbor, just someone you saw going down the road, would you want that said to them? That a woman gets turned on when she is raped? And that's disgusting.
It literally makes me sick to my stomach. It really does.
It does me too. And like I said, I wanted to wait till the end of it because I didn't want to take away from our live, but I kind of felt like since we were since was live, that I probably did need to address it and just let everyone know where I stand with it. Because some of the others have spoken out and said how that they feel about it and everything, and that's just the way that I feel about it, and I'm not going to change my mind. Yes, we do
Oh,
need to
Ginger.
come together, Ginger. Yes, we
Mm-hmm.
do. And Mo and I are definitely going to be working on that. Just please understand if sometimes if we have a live schedule and we have to change the time or something, one of us may have gotten sick or something. I am still battling migraines. I have one right now. Thank you, God, for letting me have my voice for this live. I just can't open my left eye up all the way. But just understand if we have to change the time sometimes, it may be because one of us is sick or has a doctor's appointment or something. But let's get back to some positivity and ignore so much of the negative space. And yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
Yes, and let's pray for Sally Ann And everybody who
Mm-hmm.
was on that panel, everybody who was in the chat, everybody who heard about pieces afterwards, everybody who's been triggered in any way, let's pray for all of them. Let's pray for Case that everything goes good coming up with her. About
you.
her potential surgery and things like that. And let's pray for each other. And if you're not the praying type, then send good vibes and be kind to each other. Really.
Exactly. Thank you, KNS. I appreciate that. And Scott, I have no idea how you ended up here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. I really do. Guys, you guys know, and I want us to get back to our Case Cares channel too, and encouraging each other. Mo and I believe in prayer. We believe in the power of prayer. Prayer can change anything. Prayer can change any situation that you're in. And oh, I understand, Ginger. I understand. That's the way I felt about it too. But I just thought, well, while I'm live, I probably need to address it. But prayer can change anything, and if you're feeling down and out like Sally Ann was that day, reach out to someone. Reach out to someone and talk to them. There is help out there for you. I promise you there is. There's help out there. Um, I tell, as some of you know, my husband, we work with ch- children and youth in church a lot. And I tell them all the time, I'd a whole lot rather come and attend, talk to you on the phone than to have to talk about you at your funeral. I had. I'd rather have that conversation with you on the phone and help you get back to a safe, healthy spot than to have regrets at your funeral.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And it's okay. You're absolutely right. This link that I'm posting now, it's a really good website. In Canada, it has a lot of resources, and it's also for people that have accessibility problems. So I just wanted to drop that in there in case anybody needs that.
Exactly. And I want to ask everyone that does have a channel, things like that, please don't play Sally Ann's video. Please don't. If you need it to report it for some reason, ask somebody that has it. Ask me. I have a copy that I can. If you're going to do it for legitimate, if you want it for legitimate reasons, please don't play the video. It's traumatizing for people. It is triggering for people. That put people in some dark places. And if you have the video of what happened with Lori, please don't play the video. Please don't. That also triggered people. It put people in a dark spot. Don't be the reason somebody goes to that dark place. Just for a view, just for a click, just for a super chat. Don't do it. Don't. Please, I'm begging you, adult to adult, please don't do it. It's not worth it. You don't realize how it triggered people. You really don't. I don't think a lot of people realize how how triggering that was. Um, when I got off the panel, thank God, I had Mo to talk to, and when my husband came home from work, I talked to him. But I'm just saying, it is, Ginger, is very traumatic and very painful. Also, out of respect for Sally Ann and out of respect for Lori, don't do that. If they're your friends, don't do them like that. Don't play their videos just for a click, a view, a super chat, or to make your video a little bit longer, or to get some attention. Don't. Call me,
No.
text me, email me. I'll talk to you a little bit if you want some attention. Don't do that.
I think it was a good idea to get what Angela put out there though, so that people could see, but that's
Oh,
it.
it
Let's
was.
not do no more.
Yeah, it was. I mean, somebody needed to be able to see. Okay, but I'm just saying now, people, some people are just playing it over and over and over.
Oh yeah, definitely not. No, I
Let's see,
agree
7-1
100%.
says it. 7-1 says it triggered me, but now my real life problems have gone to a higher involved level of YouTube. 7-1 KJC, I am so sorry. I will be praying for you. If you need us, if you need to talk to us, we're here for you. I understand the real world problems. Yes. And guys, I also, this is heavy on my mind today too, and I've talked to Mo a little bit about it. Mrs. Portland, I'm praying for you. I don't want you to go on to attack me, but I am praying for you because I feel like you're being used, and I'm just gonna put that out there. Um, you're being. I worry about you. I want you to get back to a safe place. I worry about about the people that are having interaction with you right now and what they're putting you up to. I know you blocked me on Twitter. I'm fine with that. You probably have blocked me here. I'm fine with that. But you know how to email me. You know how to message me on Twitter, and I will talk to you. But I'm really concerned for you. I'm concerned for your mental health as well. Yes, Ginger, we need to avoid the clicking and giving them views to harmless, painful content. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And guys, another thing, I'm sorry, Mo. Okay. People talk
Okay.
about us having these Facebook messenger groups where we talk to each other. If you only, not all of them are bad. If you only knew the good that goes on in some of those groups, I mean, if you only knew the good that goes on there, I mean, we pray for each other. If somebody's having a bad day, we drop them a little comment and say, is there anything that that we need that we can do to help you today? How are you today? Some people that are in these Facebook messengers, they don't have anybody. They don't have anybody at home. They don't have anybody that comes and sees about them. And some people that are in these groups, we are all that they have. And why knock that? You know what I mean? Why put that down if you don't know the good that's going? Exactly, Ginger. For positive change to occur, we need to be the positive change and focus on the positive things. Exactly. 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 Mo, do
Like
you have
the
anything else you want to add? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, on my emails, there's a quote that I have on there. It says, "The world is full of kind people. If you can't find one, be one." And so I like that.
Exactly. I love that. Exactly. Exactly. And and if you when you go to talk to somebody, if you can't say anything kind, just be quiet. Yes, Brittany said it yesterday. We all need to start extending grace. The virus, I believe, has, yes, I think the virus has deeply impacted everyone. Mo and I had the virus about, what, Mo, about a week and a half apart, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And we have both had side effects from it. And I think the virus has impacted a lot of people in ways that we don't even know all of it yet. And
No.
so I want to, extend grace, extend. It doesn't cost anything just to be nice. Just be nice to people. Um, I went in Brittany's yesterday when she did her live, and to be honest, I wasn't sure that I'd ever go into that channel again. Mo and I'd already talked about it. I told Mo I wasn't sure, and when she said how she felt about everything, I went in there and I spoke. And yes, I went up on panel and I talked to Brittany. Um, because guys, here's the thing. If you don't agree with what's being said in the chat, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to cause a scene. Just leave. Just leave.
That's what I do. I just back away quietly.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And usually if Mo's in there, I'll send her a text like, I'm skipping out, or she'll text me if she is leaving, I'm dipping out on this, we just step away, and you don't have to cause a scene. You don't have to do all of that. I did see somebody say this yesterday. It's not an airport. You know what I mean? We can just quietly leave, but don't. When somebody asks you to compromise your standards and your morals for them, for somebody that you will never lay your eyes on in person, you need to set back and second guess that and really think about that situation. I mean, that's somebody that you will never lay your eyes on in person, most likely. And if you're going to compromise your total belief system for them, I don't know about all that. I'm sorry. I'm speaking mainly for me, because I know Mo's up here, so I have to be careful about that. I don't want to add. Oh, you're welcome, KNS. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Guys, Mo, do you have anything else you want to add? I know there were some other lives that no. Yes, Ginger, dip out quietly from negativity. Yep. And come back if things change to positivity. Yes, exactly right. Do you have anything you want to add, Mo?
No, I just want to thank everybody for coming again and hanging out with me, and when I do this again, I'll try to be better, but I really appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Listen,
I'm not so
Mo,
hot
you're
now.
just fine. You're just fine. Guys, I want to tell y'all this real quick, okay? About 10 minutes before we went live, I was having a dumb moment and I was trying to figure out, because in StreamYard, you can talk to your panel guests before you ever go live. I'm back here trying to figure out why I can't talk to Mo. So I can show her, a few things about StreamYard. And finally, I realized that I hadn't even added her to the StreamYard yet. I could see her box, but it wasn't blue. I hadn't added her yet. And finally, I was like, oh, now we can talk. So to quickly try to tell her what I was, what we were trying to talk about the StreamYard and everything. But Mo, you did a great job. Really, you did a great job, especially being your first time doing it. And I'm excited for our next cases that we're going to talk about. And I'm excited for the updating the channel. Now, guys, also, if you're friends with me on Facebook on my case discussion channel page, you will see the name of it also change. So please don't think anything of it. You'll see my Twitter, everything's going to change. The name of it is all going to change. Instagram, which I'm not really active on Instagram anyway. I mainly had it for Gabby's case. I was searching some things on there, but anyway. All right, guys. We'll get out of here for now. Thank you all so much for being here, mods. Thank you so much. You guys do amazing work. And let's see. Who did I added? Shalma and who? Pops and Sass. Chris. I was trying to say Pops and Sass. If you guys don't, I know how to get in touch with Chris. Shalma, if you don't mind, will you email me at just so that I can have an email or something for you, and I can know, when we're going to go live or whatever. I can let you know in a way that you're comfortable with. Okay, if you'll just email me sometime. If you forget the email, it's in my about section. All right, guys, we'll get out of here for now. Thank you all so much. Love you guys, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.